respect the law. Respect yourself.
A healer! Don't suppose I could hire you to follow me around and patch me up, eh?
Is there something I can do for you?
Heard bandits have set up and plundered mine. Damned brigands.
Hello, I am Afana Adichie. I'm part of the Bruma court. Rather high-ranking in it, too. Anyway, is there anything you needed? Good morning. Do? Oh, well, I suppose I don't really do anything in particular. I mean, I help out the Count when needed, of course. My father owned land outside of Bruma, and after some lucrative business with the Carvanes, became well respected. I inherited what he owned when he passed, and, well, here I am. Oh, but I do love conversations like this. Feel free to come back and chat about it again sometime. Let me think. There was one raid Simmond organized last I remember. Never mentioned it to me. Always been a quiet fellow, but I saw it in his journal. Well, yes. He's one of those mysterious men, you know? Just has an aura about him. Piques a lady's interest. You can't blame me for peeking in his journal, I hope. We all have our vices. No, truth told. Though I imagine you could just check Simmons' journal if you wanted to do that. I obviously couldn't endorse such behavior, though. Goes without saying, I suppose. In his quarters, of course, though you may need a key to get inside. Well, maybe I do. I'm a terrible liar. Okay, I have one. But I obviously couldn't give it to you now, could I? Unless you could always do me a favor. Here's what we'll do. I'll give you the key to Simmons' quarters, and you can do whatever you wish. But in return, you have to leave this note in his drawer. No need to read it. It's sentimental. Oh, fantastic. Here you go. I eagerly await your return.
Watch your back outside the city wall.
You know what's even more satisfying than arresting a criminal? Seeing them rot in a city.
Regain your energy. Potions for sale.
I'm the Count Steward here in Bruma. If there is anything you need, I'll try my best to help you. I can handle most smaller matters. Try not to bother the Count unless it's important. He's a busy man. So the guard captain's actually looking into it. Excellent. Can't have the Carvane artifact collection lost to some random burglar. I didn't know. I was just doing the rounds here in the castle. I was about to go to bed for the night when I noticed something. Normally there's a little glint in the corner of my eye. The light bouncing off of one of the Akaviri amulets. But this time, nothing. I went to investigate, and the artifacts were gone. I'm sorry I can't be of more use. Some amulets, some rings, a katana. All of Akaviri design. Priceless relics. Very valuable and very well loved by the Count. Best of luck with your investigation. Can I help you? Perhaps go speak with the guard captain? I'm afraid such things are out of my hands. Indeed I am. I handle the day-to-day business of the county on behalf of the Count, the fair and honorable Desireless Carvane. County Bruma is the jewel of Cyrodiil. Though the mountains may be frosty, the hearts of our people are as warm as the brightest hearth. Of course, that's not to say that she's perfect. As with any county, we have our fair share of vicious wildlife and shameless brigands. But we don't let that put a dampener on things. That's the Nord way, after all, and Bruma's as Nordic as she is imperial. An interesting question. We keep records of expenses from members of the Bruma court, especially the times it's coming out of our treasury. However, we don't give this kind of information out to anyone who so much as asks. Why do you want to know? Truly? I see an honest glint in your eye. I think you are telling the truth. Well then, I will get you any information I can from the records. One moment while I go check them. You just wait around here.
Got a lot of copies here. Interested?
Heard some bootblack disappeared in the mountains. Rumor has it he ventured too far into some hidden Nordic ruin.
Be more careful. Well, I've checked the records. There was one account of Afana Idici hiring some mercenaries for a job similar to your description last year. She spends a lot of time around the castle. You can go speak to her if you wish. Out of memory, there was another who hired some mercenaries for a bandit raid last year too. It was, Simon Courtier. Yeah, that's the one. Not too sure on the details. I'm going off of memory here, since his mission wasn't recorded in the books. Huh. Strange that. We usually keep thorough records. Well, anyway, I hope I was of some help. But that's all I know, and all the books know. Best of luck with your investigation. What is it? Well, I've checked the records. There was one account of she spends a lot of time around. Out of not too sure on the details. Huh. Well, anyway, I hope I was of some help. But that's all I know. The books know. Best of luck with your investigation.
Gerals are very cold this time of year. And every time of year.
What is it?
Respect the law. Respect yourself. Bentior wants legal pressure. Well, I think we can certainly accommodate him there. Take this. A letter with my signature. Show it to him and he's sure to change his tune.
Why are you talking to me of all people?
Got a lot looking for the news. Goodbye.
I'm proud of my ancestry. Let me know if anything catches your eye. It's doing well. A lot of travelers tend to buy from me, as well as young Nords who are soul-searching, trying to find the Nordic heritage here in Cyrodiil. Many of them I collected during my adventuring days. I used to wander Skyrim in search of opportunity and adventure. I went through my fair share of Nordic ruins back in those days, and I took a liking to the ancient Nordic metalwork. So, I began to collect them as I adventured, and when I finally decided to settle down, I had quite an extensive stock. Why not? The same reason I sell ancient Nordic artifacts, so that the young Nords here in Bruma can be reminded of their roots. Bruma has all the surface trappings of Skyrim, the snow, the cold, but Skyrim is so much more than that. Something Bruma isn't and can never be. It's about the Nordic ruins dotting the landscape, about the dragon walls. It's about the diversity. Whiterun and the Reach, the Pale and Eastmarch. That variation of Nordic culture is something Cyrodiil doesn't have. I'll be content if my presence here reminds just a few Nords that they're not just Imperials with more facial hair and deeper voices. As it happens, yes, ancient Nordic weapons. They're a big chunk of my business, and I'm running low. If you happen to come across any in your travels, I'd pay you well. Excellent! Until next time.
Yes, dearie.
I've got rooms, I've got food and drinks, and 1,000 elven ladies under my belt. What? Let me see that. Oh, damn. Fine, I'll tell you what I know. Listen, I heard the thief had some dealings with some, fellow businessmen holed up in the Gerals. You'd probably call them bandits, though. I tell you, no respect for the profession these days. Here, just so I don't have to go sit in a cell again, I'll mark it on your map. Go take it up with them. And by the divines, leave me alone now, alright? God. The guy's a thief. Hardly keeps it a secret. Sometimes I think he doesn't know the meaning of the word discretion. Always talks big about getting into big gangs, raiding with the best of them. Always going on wild guar chases to impress ringleaders into letting him run with them. Put it this way, you know those people who will either end up rolling in septums or dying young? He's one of those types. See you.
Got a lot of copies here.
Don't suppose you could...
I'm Sinja. Sinja Strongmind. I'm one of the nobles of County Bruma. Is there anything I can help you with? I heard of 2 raids on bandits in the last few months. There was Operation Strong Arm, and another. The other one was on Amidas, if memory serves. But Strong Arm was my idea. Afraid that's all I can remember, though. Things move quickly here in the castle. I hired just some common, everyday mercenaries, really. Nothing particularly special about them, as far as I recall. They were holed up in plundered mine, as far as I remember. More have probably moved in by now, sadly. I swear, bandits breed faster than skeevers in a keck of Blackbriar. Yes, it was. The bandits were cleared out, and the ringleader killed. Minimal casualties on our side. Talk to you later.
Not many people openly roam the castle. Is there a reason for your visit?
What is it? Can I help you? Farewell. Never mentioned it to me. Always been a quiet fellow. But, oh, yes, I do. Operation Strong Arm, they called it at the time. Sun's Dawn, I think. Talk to you later.
Yes. There was Strong Minds operation. That's about all I can remember, though. Nothing that I recall. Apologies. Bye.
Seen any goblins around? Primitive little things, but damn if they won't swarm you. Suckered by the synod, weary of the whispers, why not go somewhere?
Civilian?
Every copy only costs 10 septims!
Good afternoon.
What is it?
What is
See you around.
What are you doing gawking at me? Shoo! I've given you a task. Unless you think you've found the culprit. You're back. Any news on my wife? Who's the spineless wretch that sold us out? Tell me, now! But... Hey? Gautier? The Breton? Then I'll rip his... Wait, a Breton? Really? A Breton? Weak-willed, soft-spoken, magic-practicing ponces? How could a Breton overcome an orc, even with bandits on his side? I remember overhearing talk in the castle that Simon had a luxury manor up in the east of the Gerals somewhere. Go search this guy's home. See if it actually was him. Find something, anything, that conclusively links him to the crime and bring it to me. If it is the damned Breton, that's when we act.
What is it?
Marcius Carve, Viscount Bruma. The title garners a lot of respect and a fair few privileges. Anyway, how can I help
Hey, I've heard of you.